I set on trying to shut Logic and Edward down.
And despite showing, some different styles, G-Rex were willing to play pretty quick, but Gambit, a last-minute swap to Zoe so far, but PK's got a lot of minions to farm as this wave crashes in. He's going to get some trading down. Looks like MT's here with the Predator pop. He's going to look for this gank here. Maybe a little too far forward here for Stayos. Has the flash. Gonna have to use it, but a great follow flash from Empty and just cleans up first blood. Now Kira is gonna flash in, pops the paddle star, but PK flashes out of the way. Flash picked up by Kira, looking to dive in onto Empty.
Does have the push. They end up punishing him for it, and Empty, great use of the flash, expecting Stagers to throw it out, and now Gambit looking for something in return.
Yeah, Kira looking. He's gonna try and find a good dodge there from PK, but he is gonna die to Diamond procs. Nice answer there from Gambit.
So Diamond walks around behind the tower alongside
Took some potion charges.
And heal really coming up big right there. Empty now looking for a gank in mid.
Coming back at it, doesn't with the flash, but Kira, oh no, portal jump, gets himself ulted, and that's a sitter for Candy to collect.
Remember that Kira used his flash up towards the top side of the map.
Is maybe going to struggle after that trade kill. In fact, Diamond's back again. Stayos is going to start it up already, burns the ulti. Diamond over the wall as PK with no flash. He's just left out to dry. He's going to fight as best he can, sap the magic where he can. A great set of dodges, but not enough as Empty.
Comes Empty.
He's going to try and trade back in. There's the ulti, alley-oop towards the turret, not quite in range to get the hit. And the chilling smite channels the W, but can't get back in.
Is kind of what you would expect. And you're still kind of looking at the poke strength there, but this could be bad.
Edward forced a flash. That's Logic dead though. They split up, and that's going to give that first turret as well over to Stitch. 600 gold for the Xayah.
If you're in a losing lane matchup, you can rely on the late game scaling, but Ezreal doesn't have the greatest late game. He doesn't often build towards crit. Kira could be in some trouble.
But oh yeah, that's a really nice Dark Spear. And the ulti enough to kill. Well calculated there by Candy.
And Kira, he was just hanging around. He was like, okay.
Herald maybe thinking G-Rex would have been caught in a back timer. But again, Kira looks for Candy. Great bit of damage. Here's Empty. Body slams in to block the follow-up, and Koala maybe going to catch him. Damage follow-up is there. Empty over the wall with the flash, and Kira is going to go down. The Herald, though, did fall. Who is going to grab it? Stitch going to try and get them off the buff as he ultis aggressively forward and pulls back the feathers. Doesn't quite grab.
Really long back and forth, trying to secure it. What was the most tense Rift Herald I fight I think I've ever seen.
Don't see that one too often, but at least the Constellation Cloud here for Gambit. Usually his plays is very high. But they haven't gone like crazy mode yet in the games that I've watched. And again, Gambit's coming off, they play back, they land a stun, they go in! And there's a combo shutdown! Diamond procs falls to Candy.
Another good pick found by G-Rex, and now they can start sieging onto the... They'll obviously go up against the second siege into A, B, or C, and with the way things are going, one of them could be G2, but we'll see later on.
From Stitch, flank here from
PK.
PK. Really nice angle on the ulti, but Diamond proc, he's going to be the first one. He's going to cut them off. He might save his team. He flashes over his own wall. As Stayos looks for the re-engage. Stopwatches as Koala takes a big chunk of damage from Kira, but they left the Scion out on the front side, and G-Rex swooped in for that kill as PK diving back in towards the rest of Gambit. Zombie Scion on the cooldown side. He's going to pop the blast cone and just try and zone Diamond out of this, but he's walked back around. I don't know if G-Rex can really stay. The bubble from Zoe. Koala again, he's trying to keep Kira out of there. He ignites him down, he might get a kill. 1v1 versus the mid lane. He does grab it, Zoe dead, and now G-Rex re-engaged. Shut down there for Diamond, but 2 more kills over to G-Rex.
And G-Rex just keeps finding kill after kill. Gambit will successfully force you flash out from Stagos. G-Rex still unable to find the fight, but here's PK on the flank again.
Another glorious angle here from the Maokai. Kira, maybe the first bit to tie it up. Both mates is going to get locked down. They need the jungler. They're going to look to take him down. Diamond will fall to Stitch as Stayos boosted into the team by the Gragas ulti. Candy dominating as Stayos goes down again. And G-Rex with the jungler picked off might look to chase more. They want another kill. They want Kira. PK finds the lockup. Empty able to grab it. And Baron's on the table. We'll see if they push or go straight to the worm.
G-Rex looking good in their first game.
Has to be careful of Logic perhaps. The poke is pretty strong in these situations, but Koala going to come out here as well. Moves the shield back around. It will take a miracle steal here from Logic, who doesn't even have his ulti. And that combo from Candy demolishes the Gambit AD carry. And G-Rex, they'll get themselves a kill and they'll get the Baron. A semi-rotating door of teams that come from the LMS and have kind of mixed results. G-Rex are looking to really put their stamp on the World Championship early on. They will take the turret. So Leo Wall doesn't quite cut him off a Diamond, and they'll just dive into the front line again onto Stayhouse. PK pops the watch, Goes golden as Koala dives to the backside trying to find the carries. Charms up one, dances back around as Stayhouse rooted in place. Will be killed by Candy, who now goes godlike, and it's going to be a mess. A double kill for Syndra, who finally gets picked off by a zombie Scion, but Logic forced to get away. Does both of the arcane shift out of the root there from Maokai. But G-Rex, they're just going to walk it in. They've still got Stitch alive
as well. They have their eyes set on the Nexus and first seed in the group.
Certainly only 2 turrets and are thrown away from taking this all down. Logic and Edward fighting for their lives. It's 10 seconds left on the nearest Gambit member, but it's just not going to be enough. G-Rex continue their rampage through the group, and they'll finish atop it in style.
Fantastic stuff from G-Rex. I think you can confidently say that G-Rex is looking good. There were question marks. Will they be able to maintain that consistency? They have some scaling on their side. I feel that you can very easily play around the top side of the map. And we're going to see an answer of the Syndra in the mid lane as well. So super obnoxious. And that's one of the strengths that Vel'Koz does have in the laning phase. Now we see a gank up top from Ranger. Xantins going to set that one up.
Heavy though, smelling it out. Is probably not too far forward. Ranger with an easy stun after that flash, and that's a first blood for Aatrox.
And just as we were talking about pastry time, Kaboom want to play around top side, DFM want to play around mid. I wonder if they're going to look for a dive. The pings are coming through.
They are indeed. Steel going to line it up. Sentient death's over. Good flash. And now actually turret taking a little too far forward. Evie is taking it, but Ranger's up here again. Should be a freebie. Lands the E, looks for the stun flash. Auto there, grabs it now onto Steel. Going to try and make it a 2-for, but Evie still living. They may have split focus a little too much. Sentient gets a knock-up, but a stun is going to land in now. Evie pulled back. The chains, not quite enough as Xantine's last auto does get the kill. World Ender, barely enough extra AD.
And Detonation Focus Me check in with the bot as well. Vayne doing surprisingly well in terms of farm. That's kind of the value of the Soraka, but here comes Ranger. He does have the ult.
There's Flash Tongue. Yutapon knows what's up. He's going to get out as Vivid pops the heal, but Yutapon maybe a little too far forward. He's got no flash. He does tumble out, but he still gets down to the end of the Tongue Lash. There's the Devour into the kill, and Shitson able to grab it.
Great pickup there from Ranger and the bot lane of Kaboom. He didn't even need to use his ultimate because Riev was able to land enough stacks to set up the crowd control and find themselves. Oh! Vivid! He gets the turnaround. Really good stuff from him. Cheetan not respecting the damage.
Vivid now going to go back, hits level 6, and Steel back here on the top side. Going to try and equalize it, but how many times they're going to do this for Xantines is just too big to really be stopped. Knock up, no flash, there's the Scion ult into the Decimate. It's all coming through together perfectly, and Detonation Focus Me finally shut it down.
So they keep committing to the top side of the map. Detonates 2 kills. He tried to do it earlier on the Soraka, tried again on the Gragas. Unfortunately, yes.
Ooh, great flash ult there from Ranger. He's going to try and suppress him down, but Steel ults him towards Seros. Now Jinkato going to move in, gets a shuffle, finds 2 with an knockback, and that's why I'm going to make it a second. As Seros forced the Cheetan from the road. Now Evie here going to try and get the snipe as Zia flashes out of the way, and Evie straight into the wall. Flash in, Q does get the tag, but not the knockup, needs to keep running. The view is there, and Jinkato able to surf away to safety.
Just barely gets away with his life, and now Ranger looking for
stun roll, yeah, but picks a good timing. Cheetan has the early pressure. Kaboom roam down, they collect a ton of kills there on the bot hand side. And also get
really clutch silence once again, but now Yutapon, he's made his way by.
Oh, really good angle there on the Scion drift. Yutapon looking for that kill. Vayne, real good when she shatters the top laner. But here's Tom Kent's going to try and turn her back around. Which buddy has he brought with him? No, another man got cancelled as Yutapon does collect the kill.
All right, so Detonation Focus Me. They find a kill on the board that will bring
on. And for once, you know, kind of the style that everyone knows in Saros is not having such a good game. And they invested in this Vayne, so Yutapon's back at it again. Going to keep picking up the top laner if he can. Well done to pop, but Yutapon going to keep running for it. The chains don't quite latch. The Resurrect is out now, and Yutapon, this looks like an easy one. Stun into the wall, and there's the kill.
This time round, Kaboom are not in a position to be able to punish DFM. They will get a bit of vision around it now.
Yeah, in general, Yutapon, there's a lot for him to wade through when it comes to getting aggressive. So in 1v1 or in 2v1s here, down towards the bot lane, very easy. Into the double mountain boost. But Steel can do just that if he can find a way into the pit. There's Ranger there with the ulti. They're going to try and shut it down before he can get in, but he pops the stopwatch. Vivic with the ulti there as well. Going to try and keep their hopes alive, but he burned the flash. He now can no longer get in the pit, but maybe DFM just want to find the fight. In the bot side, there's Evie going down to Xantine to the 1v1, but Saris with a big 2-man stun. Oh, still there! Steel! He actually stole it! Kaboom have to be thinking, how did we let it happen again, and Unipon in to get a little bit of extra gold. He takes down Riev, and it's tragedy for Kaboom.
And what? Unipon level 15 on the Vayne now. He has 2 levels above Chitan. He has 2 items completed. And while Steel is massively behind, the big win condition of DFM is available.
Unipon here as well, can maybe get a pick off, but Steel, evaporates. That Velcro's damage, no joke, 2.5 items and counting.
So I think that's the important thing.
Take this, they have started it. Seros aggroes the Drake. And it should be a pretty easy cleanup here.
Look at Aatrox, look at Aatrox. He's in a flanking position. Kaboom could go for the collapse, but it is just a Cloud Drake, so it looks like they don't want to run the risk.
Despite, a good start and then some not so good stuff perhaps, as the ganks were answered in the top lane.
Engage.
Yeah, don't have time for that right now. Oh, back around it. Very smooth from Evie, but only a Ranger that can maybe try and pick up here. Ults again. As Ranger is going to get knocked back around. Evie just chased in, forced the ult out, and then does get an engage back through. The ult from Soraka is big. Redemption are not going to make it there in time. And there's 1 kill done already. Xantine's maybe a little too far forward, but Unipon knows he's got to play dodgeball because they need to, but denied every time so far. And now Ranger going to go back around, find Steel. Ranger not that tanky, but not enough there as the damage is good. Evie just melts to the Skarner as Steel forced to get out there as well. Frontliner not so hot as Xantine. He's going to go in onto Unipon. Missed the next one. Unipon trying to dance around it, but he does go down to electrocute. And Kaboom, they grab a double kill for their top laner. They're going to try and grab more. Xantine wants them all. Going to force Seros to flash away. Evie finally back in the zombie mode is going to get taken down as well.
And initially that fight looked good.
1 or 2 inhibitors, so Xantines will be denied, but Jinkato and Riev, easy enough for them to pick up. G-Time might need a little bit more help. He's going to call his teammates over as they do take the one in bot lane down. Xantines rotates over, they'll take that. I think DFM are going to have to give up 2 here. Will do so as Kaboom finish off yet another inhibitor. Ranger starts things up, kind of getting it all going, and surely this Baron's going to be okay.
Surely it can't happen 3 times in a row.
The blast cone ready. Rumor just going to try and go for it. Yep.
Behind them. DFM can't really find a good opportunity to engage. Evie's kind of looking for it, but look at Unipon wave clearing.
Yeah, again tonight, Evie goes in, gets ulted by the Azir, and just dealt the damage by the mages. More than enough frontline damage to go. Is Evie going to righteous Gory in? Gets the Q, gets a double knockup for his trouble. Pretty tanky there.
So, it's great in the sense that it should be fine in the 2 versus 2, but it also requires you to invest time towards the bot side of, even though they had a numbers advantage, the gang playing ultimate combined with the damage.
Oh, Edward, he actually just face checked, gets dunked, and that's the kill fix! Finds the cash in on Draven!
Such a big mistake there from Edward as he gives the kill.
Diamond is back in the area, so maybe don't
They're going for it.
2v2. Oh, here comes Nate. That's Diamond they want all along. The knockup is there. They're going to fly into it, and Tearwolf gets himself a kill.
Plugo doesn't pick it up, which is who you ideally wanted on, but still a kill. KLG now.
I'll call it worth.
Here we go, Edward going in again.
The combo. Ties up 2, good ulti, but dodged out by Lodic. Diamond procs down here to try and make it happen, and Fix just gets obliterated. TP in from KLG, it's Diamond, they're going to try and pick off once again. Angle not great, and Diamond held onto his flash there.
Edward still no flash. Plugo though, gonna face check.
Trying to make the play, face checks though. Ooh, PE1 goes on a Diamond proc. There's the ult back once again, it's Nate. Kira may be able to get out, but Diamond maybe not so lucky, does splash out of the Cataclysm. And still getting chased. There's, oh my goodness, that ult picks up the clone. Doesn't quite grab Kira, but Nate, he wants it. He righteous scores in. He's flashed on top. He'll grab the knock, and Tearwolf sees blood. Nate collects it, and KLG continue to rack up kills.
And I love these roams from Nate. This is the 2nd one now that he's made.
Looks like his bot lane is pushed back around. I think Fix having 2 summoners back up makes him feel a lot better about the situation. That'll be Drake 1 also over to KLG.
Lots of fighting, and while we have seen a kill advantage go over to KLG, this isn't quite the lead that they wanted, as now they're forced to...
The gank is getting ganked and then re-ganked here. It's actually 4v3. Gamma rotate in. Recombo finds Plugo. Tearwolf is going to get knocked around into the bounce house on Lodic. He's able to take him down. He wants the kill. Good ult there from Lodic and the cleanse. He does somehow live. Extremely well played.
And Gambit are able to get the turnaround. KLG were not expecting Lodic and Edward to be there. There's the Draven ulti. Not quite enough damage. Left on an island to deal with like 3 members of Gambit. Trying his best to survive. And one of the big damages is, ooh, gangplank.
Dunkaroonie, no flash. T-Wolf, oh no, has to be careful. Knock off. Now everyone Diamond can maybe save him. Everyone wants to not gonna be found. Fix, he's got no flash. Great slam, body slam from Diamond. And Rift Herald's rampaging in the mid lane.
And Gambit, they knew they had priority because the Rift Herald was in big early game snowballs that they wanted with this kind of composition.
Drake will maybe go over here, but Diamond Proc's gonna make it theirs. Perhaps they're actually gonna bait them in and try and find an engage. Plugo dives in and Sewell is low. They need to find the kill. Here comes Nate charging in with a Scion ulti. It's a trade already. Plugo actually dead to Stayhouse in the GPO, I believe. So Gambit still feeling confident. Diamond Procs finds it all the way back, steals the Drake away. The fight's still going. Kira gets tagged by both ends of the ulti, but does not die to the whirling death. Engages Fix, plays aggressive, pops that W. But again, still waiting for a good moment. Kira, though, a little too far forward. Shutdown for Plugo. It's a big chunk of gold. Here's Nate rushing in, but Lodic ults out to safety.
So that's a good pick there from KLG.
I feel like that's how KLG kind of want to be playing this part of the game. Still hanging out in mid. Oh, good combo there onto the Draven by Edward, and that's going to be a kill. He actually picks it up himself. T-Wolf also going to melt as the duo collect 2 kills. Going to make it 3, a slow down, and Stayhouse just parlays him straight in the back.
And there's no jungler available for KLG, which means Gambit
is not on top of the ward. He's near his control ward. He might have to try something. Nate is just trying to get in and get aggressive, but Edward is going to just stop him off. Really not that much threat of stealing a Plugo. They're already going to dive in. Maybe he's going to look for the kills instead. It's kind of chaotic here in the pit. Edward is low. A massive decimate. They will get 1 kill, and Diamond Procs, if they can kill him, that actually might be enough to save it all, but Lodic is going to chase Plugo out of the pit. Diamond is low, but he's still going to flash to safety. Alive, still for a little while longer. The Baron does die. Lodic able to put the last feather in, as Diamond does actually fall. And still they're going, but Gambit just this game. They are starting to mow down turrets again with the help of this Baron buff. KLG can look for another play. Kira almost gets a solo kill there on the left side as Teal is forced away from the fight. Gambit kiting back around slow. Doesn't quite connect that Zenith blade. And now Edward goes back in for it. A good route from Lodic. Started it off, but slow. Will fall down as Lodic is now unstoppable. Plugo in the trap trying to get a counter kill pick off. Fix there just with an ulti. That's all he can really add to the rest of this fight. And by the way, Stayhouse is busy cracking.
For Gambit are that close to securing.
Yep. Again, they can get themselves out of here if they're able to grab it.
Here in a pretty dire situation right now. I do feel that they have played much more towards their style. They've been much more aggressive in the early game. They drafted champions that
this year, if they can secure this game, they'll get yet another chance at a best of 5. But now again, they're good. Frizzy in the blade there. Edward again gonna just dive straight back in there. He charms up all the backline, and Lodic is just tipping away from all of the damage kill. He's trying to find the dunk. He wants a kill, but he will not be granted his wish. As Gambit kite around the tag. Plugo there with a shutdown, finds Stayhouse. KLG, they're gonna make Gambit work for it here as Edward, the next one to be knocked off.
They lose 2 of their Nexus turrets. They're likely gonna lose their 3rd inhibitor. Gambit, I feel like they need to back away here as Teal over the top side of KLG's jungle. Getting all that deep vision in so they can look for picks. Or maybe set up for the Baron. Here comes KLG though for that last final
Nate
fight.
flying in there as Kira, dedicated to that controller, did manage to kill it. Now working on another one as Plugo might fancy an assassination on the other side. Kira already chunked back down as Edward moving forward to try and defend. Now again, gonna look for the bounce. A big bit of damage as the root from the Xayah. Wiz get on top of the first of the fight, and Fix, he's so late to this exchange as Lodic is kiting out of the way, but still actually the damage is there. Fix might be able to fight his way out of there, but he's taking too much. Lodic grabbing so many shutdowns, and Kira, he just went straight for the base.
Gambit doing what they can to end the game right now. Diamond Proc's just buying time for Kira to end it.
It was all a ruse. Kira, he said he's been off in the sidelines. He found his way in the Nexus, and he's going to slowly but surely auto it down and push Gambit onto the next stage of Worlds.
It looked like such a good fight for KLG. I thought if they win this, they can convert it into a Baron, but I did not realize that Kira had made his way behind enemy lines and was able to backdoor the base.
You can look to exploit these teams is by picking the heavy brawlers. If you've got an assassin and a bruiser top side of the map, Xin Zhao makes a lot of sense to me. Also can take it to Blabber.
Being at the right spot is something you have to have here on the world stage.
Blabber liking this top lane, Riv.
Slowly coming in. Looks like they're going to get the force flash here on Xantins. He tries to get away from the terror, but he will not. Trying to flee in the right direction, but it's not going to help anyways. Blood in the water for Blabber and Licorice.
And one more time, that's just a beautiful setup. They stay.
Cloud9 has control over Drake.
And I just want to juxtapose the ganks that came through. Blabber flashes to guarantee CC.
Until they get to the pink ward, not seeing him just yet. Zazel's going to kind of coin this, that C9 does have the pressure. 4 on the bot side versus 3, and none of them can see. Blabber's under the turret. It's going to have to be a jump out from Cheetan, and now he's trying to get the safety in the brush. Shots onto Blabber, almost taking him down, but it is such a scatter from Kaboom as Cloud9 finally picks up kill number 1. Riev's low, Ignite takes him down from Zazel, and C9 put the pressure on.
Yeah, they're going to look to continue the first turret. Hook goes wide, but it still looks like they want to.
Ridiculous.
Same time, they're cheating Jinkedo over here as well. This could still be a fight, Riv.
They're going to try to say anything you can do, I can do better. And it has not worked for the ganks. Nice denial of vision there. Jensen's just on the other side. He doesn't even have to use the entrance. There's going to be the hit. Passive shot. Does take down Cheetan. And now they're going to be onto Rangers. He's just a little too far forward. It seems like they can get themselves
jockeying for position. They're going to start trying to trade. We think that we outscale. We think that we have a good late game. So, you know what? We're happy with this trade. As long as we're going to maintain our gold lead, which they currently are, as long as we can keep, it's going to work in this situation, but certainly not the same as a pure tank. That's a face check.
Let's see if he can make it out of this one. That's going to be the tomb down, and so is Licorice. He's going to make Jinkedo happy on that one, and the pressure finally pays off. Topside 2-0.
So far, and once again, this is just respect. The push and pull of the map. No control. They actually go for the fight.
Rinse and repeat onto Licorice. Which Tomb is in. They're going to get nearsighted though, so they may not be able to finish it. There's the Zanya's effect that Jat was talking about as well. He's able to live for so long, get the back line to the front line now, and they're going to be able to take out Ranger on the turnaround kill.
But the rest of the team is collapsing. This is still a fight that Kaboom look like they want to take.
A great pinch now from the river. It's going to be Licorice on the other side as well. They have him in between. Cheetan goes for a big hit onto Licorice. It's going to explode. Will he live? And Licorice stays alive. Just a sliver of health. Now it's Sneaky coming in with Killer Instinct to draw the attention. Blabber goes into Zanya's as Sneaky tries to deny vision in the brush, and Blabber goes down. Kaboom is chasing Cloud9 back to their base, and Jinkedo is looking for Sneaky in the brush. He finds the kill, and Kaboom come up huge.
And this is exactly what you didn't want if you're a Cloud9 fan. That means that the Baron is going to be up and available.
Going in favor of Kaboom here, and Jensen and Licorice now approach Baron. Ranger just on the other side for the smite secure, so it's not exactly the 50-50. Nocturne ult is down even if Blabber comes up in 1 second. Riev close to going down, but he gets the shield and he's safe. That's going to be Xantin's low, Cheetan low. They're all in the pit still. Licorice forced to use the stopwatch once again as Jensen starts to take shots. And they will lose Cheetan in that fight along with Xantin.
And they both live on the back end. Jensen and Licorice play that to perfection. And now they think that they still have windows where they can fight, and maybe actually one of them could be in the top lane here.
Quick hit. It looks like Jinkedo's going to live on this one. Jensen very low, but he stays alive. Blabber now looking good, and Kaboom is just going through the lineup. One fight after the other as C9 is not as ready as they think. It is going to be down to the wire here. Everybody has everything to use. Sneaky getting jumped on with Rocket Jump. And Cheetan is really starting to pull out all the stuff. They know he doesn't have jump, so Blabber wants to go in immediately. They say Sneaky and him can take him down. Blabber still has that stopwatch, but he's going to be suppressed and taken down. Fear Beyond Death. He's coming up from Guardian Angel, rather. And now it's Xantin's going to be taken down. Good hits onto Ranger, but he quickly Arctic assaults the safety. A chase from Jensen, and Jinkedo is in their face.
They got him.
Blabber goes down eventually. Riev, as this fight is scattered, just finding members that cannot get out of the fight fast enough. From C9 onto Kaboom, and that is, she's staying off Baron with that Ocean Drake triple, getting him healthy. Jinkedo from one side, he gets hooked. Zazel has been hitting all of the hooks, roping in Kaboom, and it is going to be a 28-minute Baron for Cloud9 after taking down 3 members of Kaboom in an incredibly mid-scattered fight.
Dragon of the game in that Infernal, and I'm sure Cloud9 would love it. But you gotta really respect the poise of Cloud9 and just wanted. He dies at the start of it. He's got himself a last whisper, and there is still room for them to just like that.
That'll happen.
That's a bummer. You know, you got stopwatch, you got
on the map is really what they needed. The ability to reposition. Ranger make an interesting move here, but this extended fight, this is what's been playing in favor of Kaboom. Is this a little too far forward for Ranger, though? He's low, flashes, he's still in the pit, near side, and that's Blabber going in. He wants to kill, but they're not able to get it right away as Ranger still gets the Arctic Assault over the wall. Great job by Licorice to follow on the teleport as well, and they pick up 2 kills onto Kaboom.
And another facepalm moment.
Left on those 2 death timers. Looks like this is all they will get for the mid inhibitor in Kaboom's base, and Cloud9 has a nice wave topside. They can start to escalate into the base, flays him outside as well. Oh my God, sneaky into the base! And it looks like the team might be able to save him. He's just on the edge of Lantern. Hook goes out, and the Guardian Angel. It comes up big, even if he would have went down.
And Riv, that is the League of Legends trust ball right there. Sneaky says, I'm going in, catch me, baby. And able to get back out successfully. Looks like they want the fight, however.
That's something the team had to come in on, and now Kaboom can bite back. How much is this fight gonna play in favor of Cloud9? 2 more down for Kaboom. 3 are now dead, and they're gonna get on to Xanten to make sure it's the ace and make sure it's the victory for Cloud9. Nexus turrets in their eyes as they start that push.
And you gotta respect the gusto. They go for the team fight. It does not work. Cloud9 gonna take the win.
Cloud9 again pushed back and forth, but not to the limits this time. Cloud9 in 34 minutes on the Nexus, and they take down Kaboom.
And you gotta say, that was actually a pretty nice game to watch, you know, back and forward for the start of it. Cloud9, good early game advantages. Kaboom hitting back, and you can see they knew that game was close.
Tom Kenshin is locked in. Yes, it is. And that will be up against the Camille of Nate.
And that's gonna be a mid lane Lysandra, that means. But Tearwolf's flash certainly is, and they're looking for more early game action. This is just aggressive.
It's a hard push up top, so it's going to be Nate down here with this fight as well. Can they actually get over there to help their jungler? Tearwolf going down very low, and it's going to be the TP in now from PK on the other side. Empty's low as the fight in the bot lane starts as well. We're coast to coast with the aggression here. Fix gets himself out. Nobody has dropped just yet, but there are slivers of health limping away. Slow's going to be the first one as that's given over to Stitch. And a second kill coming in to start things off here. First one was onto Tearwolf, actually.
Yeah, and I said play coming out of G-Rex, otherwise they're going to punish you like this, Riv.
And that teleport ward coming in for PK. Oh my word, already damaged down to the bot side stick. Stitch gonna lose that gold he got from his first kill. That goes over to Fix. And as I was saying, the ward
down in gold, but Infernal Drake is certainly a good RNG spawn to grab if you're able to get that first kill. And with people like Lucian, like Camille, certainly going to be a good team to be able to utilize that. Coming down here, probably going to get worse, as they're looking for potentially a play out of the Shen as well.
Stand United comes in. That's not a level 6 on Empty, but he'll be able to make it in. Dustbringer does not hit, so he doesn't get an assist there, but they are able to push off one. The spit from Koala on Devourer does really been able to come together after kind of...
Oh, the first kill. Don't do it.
Ooh. It's been Empty rather trying to get out, but Hextech Ultimatum keeps him locked. And he will not be able to make a move.
Riv, you got to be more excited than that. That's a first.
Swinging.
Yeah, absolutely. Brawl heavy team, and Slow might have caught out a couple.
Slow doesn't have too much people around him even to start this off. Koala's going to get there real fast. Tearwolf said maybe a little too early. Plugo can't even join in, and he is devoured, spit out, turned into hamburger meat for Empty as they now pull Koala into the turret. Gray Health keeps him locked down, and they will solidify a kill on each side. This is so hectic, back and forth. Nate with the kick, and he does sweep PK off his feet. Another kill for KLG here. Candy looks like he could go down. Fix is in, and here comes Tearwolf. The flashes in from Plugo as well, and Distortion. What is going on?
And you said that G-Rex might be advantage for Nate. He's going to get solo first turret gold as well.
Oh, does it ever end? The fuse is lit on the bot side. Stand United brings Stitch in along with PK. And now they're on to Slow. This guy just came back up off the butcher's table, and he's going to be put back down. Ultimate's not there. A teleport coming back in behind GRX. How deep have they gone as the flash in from Stitch? What else would you expect? Nate's now there to take down PK, but so is Koala. Devour there to keep him safe. still a 2v2, and you have Empty possibly rotating down the river to keep this one going as they get themselves to safety. Plugo's already there first for the 3v2. They're on to Koala, and they could strip him of all that fur. Koala's gonna go down, spits out Nate, and now they're on to Plugo, who's going to go down. Does it ever end? PK now trying to keep himself alive, and they get the kill over onto Nate, and it will be done with Tearwolf.
I don't know who came out ahead. I'm going to be honest. Same time, Candy's about to face check coming through, and it looks like both teams very happy to fight.
Beautiful stuff coming out here from Chaos Latin Gamers and G-Rex.
It's a crappy situation, but Plugo's coming down. I still think we got this. He then misses another one. Stitch going in.
Ooh, procced on the damage. Stitch almost going in with a Cathy and Rain to get enough, but he is now going to be suppressed in, and Stitch goes down. The greed is getting the best of him.
Certainly is, and now Koala might be in some trouble.
Oh no. Koala, gray health is there. Help from Empty. He's used on that wave, so he doesn't have too much to fight back with here. Candy catching Fix with his hand in the jar, and now the damage again onto Empty. KLG is not seeing these turrets. Every part of the map is theirs, and they will dive.
Blues, they are also, taking this one pretty seriously. Engage in the mid lane potentially.
Oh, nice headbutt pulverized. Denial of vision by Empty, which is actually going to stop KLG from coming in, but they still want it. Trying to get back onto Fix. He gets himself and the culling out onto Candy. He gets himself into him, and Tearwolf is definitely down, smothered by 3 members of G-Rex as they now are able to turn onto the rest of the members of KLG. A push on the bot side by Nate as he still tries to get something. Looks like he'll get out safe.
Yeah, certainly will. Not going to be able to be caught up on it. Has got a ward there as well.
No!
Look for the kill.
Wants to fight. Who would thought he was backing? Nate gets out safely. Kill onto Koala as well. 4, 1, and 1.
Ultimate for nothing, so crucial summon, ultimates and summon is going to be used there. But it will net them an Infernal Dragon. I think that they have recognized that the tempo of this game got a little bit out of control, that they team fight certainly are avenues for Stitch to be able to take this one over.
Abyssal Voyage top, Rift Herald is out. They actually will not be getting a second turret right away off of this. Nate gets himself to safety out of Hextech Ultimatum, but it's not safe enough. And it looks like top turret's going to stay alive out of that, so G-Rex really dodging a bullet.
That put a lot of pressure on Empty communication-wise, and certainly has risen to the occasion here.
Possible fight. Oh, they still want it. Knowing that Distortion is down, they can get right onto Plugo. Cleanse is there as well as Flash, but he still falls with Summoners. And it's now going to be Slow doing that very slowly to get out. Double kill going over to Stitch as he flashes in for the kill, and G-Rex just close down immediately.
Hail Mary play if they want to be able to pick up this game.
The culling, more so the tickling at this point. Fix a little far behind to be doing the damage. They do lose. Koala on the other side. Baron's been stopped right now, and that's going to be Tearwolf very, very low. Stitch is down. Huge amount of damage lost now for G-Rex, and this could be a fight turner. They also lose 2 more members, and now it's PK trying to get himself out alive. The Shen can't take this fight alone, and a huge play coming in from KLG when they know they needed to pull the trigger.
Riv, the wind-up, the throw, they go for it, and it is a touchdown. KLG now set their sights on the big purple worm. They might have just bought this game back.
Absolute caster curse on GRX. KLG come back swinging, and the Hail Mary is caught, as you said, in the end zone. That's going to be Baron, and what a swing of the game. Having the turrets in their favor already. Top could go down fast, but KLG maybe can take a breather here. It's going to go down fast, but they're going to be pushed out of this fight for quite a while. How many people can make it out with Baron channeling inside the pit? Slow. He's going to do a nice job of getting himself out. Nate getting that adaptive shield, but still goes down to the double kill of Stitch. They're trying to get everything they can off of KLG, and there's another Baron buff down. A triple kill for Stitch overall. No, that was the mirror, and there's the kill coming down. It was going to be happening eventually.
Yeah, eventually Empty able to dive in there, pick that one up, so they keep 2 Baron buffs.
Fight, or things go bad.
Yeah, and the thing is that Nate's kit really can shut down Stitch as they want another fight here.
Nearsighted, always trying to get a bit of damage on to Plugo, but it's on to Tearwolf to start. They're getting whoever they can, and they will be able to take down, it looks like Slow first. Who's going to dive in to help him? Fix gets himself in a very close range for the Lucian, and then to safety, him and Slow, about 700 health combined. The Void hits, and Stitch needs one more shot at Cathy and Rain, not in range, but the Duskbringer is, and he is silenced. Fix goes down. Now it is Chaos Latin Gamers trying to answer on the other side of the map. It's always Nate. Where's Nate? Taking down a turret.
Meanwhile, eyes on the prize. You can see they grab the creep wave. They take top lane turret. Nate can clear out another creep wave, just stop these pushing in, and whilst the kills are accruing for G-Rex, they are kind of just buying into the hype.
This global / quasi-global team for GRX is allowing them to always be on the heels of KLG. It's taking them a lot of time, but then they're kind of stalling out what KLG can do after this. They have to wait for Nate now, but also GRX has to reposition. Plugo on the PK in the mid lane.
PK catching his wave deep as well. They're just trying to nullify the strength.
Predator in. Fast Scorp, and they're going to be right on to PK, a tanky member, and now a 3v2 rotation over, and a quick ultimate. The paranoia locks down Nate once again.
And you can see they're just a little bit...
Tierwolf pushing out the wave. There's so many calls that are being acted on. Everybody's behind each other, but they're actually sometimes being stopped, as we see that teleport did not go off. Now a bit of a fight on the bot side. Tierwolf getting a lot of attention here as he kept being pushed by PK in this lane. Will go down eventually. Is there another fight in mid lane? Of course there is! Slow and Fix trying to put this one down. Plugo over the wall, but can't get the kill onto Candy as Stitch follows back over to push him out of the fight. Plugo's distortion in and Ignite is there. One last auto from Stitch as he almost goes down to empty, but he will fall anyways. Fix now running for the hills as it's gonna be G-Rex having a bit of that fight if PK ever leaves those steps. Inhibitor is gonna go down in favor of G-Rex. 29 minutes. Just above them is Nate. Teleports down, so everybody's here that needs to be here, except for Fix, quite far away. KLG is going to have to put themselves in a sore spot to make this happen. A great pulverize coming in from Slow, but can they get the fight to count? It's going to be damage over on to Tierwolf. He goes down, so no smite for the fight. 4 members of KLG now trying to run for safety, and Slow is going to be devoured up, spit out, and taken down. Fix going to be the next one as Nate cannot help his team. Plugo's chains just not doing enough to bring the pain, and G-Rex can look for the base of KLG.
Now,
always having the Abyssal Voyage to get somewhere. Nocturne's Paranoia to fly across the map. PK, the Summer Split MVP for G-Rex. All around the map with Stand United, the global comp of G-Rex. Huge against KLG this game, and what a great game from both teams as G-Rex takes down the Nexus over Chaos Latin Gamers.
and they will end the group at 4-0, unfortunately.
The Karma, the Ziggs, he likes to go a little bit outside the box, but it's going to be very much inside the box with a power pick of Syndra.
Slower and picks their marks.
A little aggression onto Seros, no mana there for him. Force the flash, cleanses out, the attacks come through, and it does come through for Blabber on the kill. The persistence pays off as Steel is there. And Jensen plays a little magician. Look like he's being aggressive in tendencies, but then just say, no, I'm safe, I know you're there.
Potential gank coming down here, that's gonna be the box out.
Gotta get around the minions. Nice flash by Zazel to bring in Blabber. The hook to still be there. Udapon to the right side, gonna force himself into the turret range. Or I'm sorry, in range of what would have been a hook near turret, and they just get the kill onto Vivid.
And be able to control vision around objectives, and I think that this is a smart move. Looking for the rotation, they're actually going behind the turret.
And they will not give him a chance to get out of this one. They're nearsighted. Stopwatch goes down immediately, and now he's going to try to disdain to stop some of that damage, get the shield down, but it's not going to be enough. Detonation focuses that top lane. And a quick clear to the mid actually allows
the ability to make a proactive play.
Jensen should be able to get a ward over the wall, timed very nicely, and they hit him immediately. The 1-2-3 and an assist across the board there as well for those three members. The kill to Evie as that now...
Completely agree with you. It's going to have to be quite deep vision, which means maybe that they need to speed up. They need to look to force around the mid lane turret. Mountain Drake going to help one more time. And he's one force away from turning this game on its head.
Well, we won't get that next dragon until about 25 minutes, so we have some downtime as Baron may not get hit right away. Distortion over the wall, into flash, into distortion, still in range. Oh, he tries to distort back. That is one of my favorite interactions. Nocturne is never fooled. He is always in your nightmares.
Because they couldn't get around into the choke point because they didn't have vision.
Some of those small advantages you were just talking about, Spawn. It's going to get Cloud9 a bit more comfort in movement, but Detonation focus, we still want to start the fight. Big damage onto Licorice to start things off, but he may be able to make it to safety as now they're about to lose. Steel in the middle, he comes out of stopwatch, and it was Vivid doing his damnedest to keep Steel alive, but prioritizing the targets is Cloud9's beautiful job in this fight, and they were able to get the targets they needed. Now Seros could be going down as Jensen is in. Seros alive. Still throwing orbs back in from the side. Just disable, but that's Udapon going crazy. We talked about this, Ezreal, not needing the safety of Vivid, not needing the safety of the rest of the team, and he's
putting in damage. 1,400 gold, I think, is what came with that kill. And that
could be it for him. Great defense by Zeyzal and Licorice, keeping 2 on the other side of Baron Pit. The 50-50 is cut almost a little bit more in favor of C9. Steel's gonna get hit quick, but it may not deter him fully. Nice shield onto Zeyzal's hook coming in, and now Licorice and Zeyzal are pretty much in a bad spot. Steel a little too far away from the Baron to do anything, and it's gonna be Seros that's able to steal it from over the wall. I believe a scatter going through. Cloud9 left wondering who to attack, and they only get Steel and Evie.
C9 do the perfect. They have to be here first. They have to be fighting on their terms. Whereas you've got yourself global ultimates, you've got yourself control of their side lane. Seros in some trouble.
Very low, huge hits from, that's gonna be Fear Beyond Death onto Seros. Licorice gets the kill. They are absolutely taking down Steel. He tries to flash to safety, but the Ignite is on, and he will go down. Evie swings backward, but he cannot sweep the rug out from under C9. Vivid and Udapon from the side doing what they can, but now they're stuck in a real bad spot. If Cloud9 can get back onto the kills.
Once again, they're trusting Jensen's greedy tendency. Hasn't spotted them. Now he will.
Jensen into the brush, he gets hit once, twice, third time's a charm, and he gets the hit from Udapon as he's now 4-0-1.
Because you can almost guarantee that the rest of C9 right now are posturing access to the second Infernal Drag, you know, 1,000 gold deficit. Well, 2 Infernal Drakes makes up that, and spades more, and one more time. So much for Dead FM, their first time at Worlds, and to have their veterans stepping up, another face check coming out.
Big damage onto Zeyzal. He gets forced back. Evie's into the fight, and they're going to huge damage onto Blabber. He's going to be coming up from Guardian Angel. Nearsighted Zeyzal trying to get the attacks in as well, as you're going to be seeing the team come up. Steel still goes down. The Guardian Angel's not going to do as much for him, and it is just a wash here for Cloud9 as they're finding all of the members they need. There's the cash in for Sneaky, and a huge fight puts them in front of Detonation Focus Me's base.
And we set a 5v5.
It was a rinse and repeat. We just saw the team there as Sneaky himself took down the turret. Detonation Focus Me didn't want that fight, but it eventually came. Cloud9 was able to get it on their terms. Cloud9 is going to look to go undefeated in the group as they take down Evie one last time. Sneaky 5-1-5 to end the game after cashing right in for the Cloud9 team. The silver lining is there. 14-9, 36 minutes in. Cloud9 take first in the group.
And unfortunately for Detonation Focus Me, that means they need to be able to do the Taylor Swift and shake it off, because they have to play.
Seconds left for Ranger in the jungle. He's going to get Nidalee played as he roams around.
Okay.
That's going to be a first. Shift was down. That could be Cheetan going down very fast. They're still going to get aggression onto this dragon. One more hit locks down Rhea, but that'll wear off. Beautiful Soul Flare coming in. True Shot Barrage almost takes down Ranger. He's going to have to be careful. No help for Riev. Level 6 is there as he throws down the ultimate quite late. It's not going to be enough, and first blood for Steel.
Huge turnaround play there. It looked like they had all of the control mid lane. They walk it down to the dragon, but one more time it's Cheetan, the inexperienced rookie, taking too much damage underneath that turret. Riev wasn't there to save him. It costs the team everything. And I think that's a good point, Riv, because he does have some good setup. You know, he's got himself an Alistar, he's got himself an Aatrox, but he just hasn't been able to find his way into the game yet. A lot of farming, that's an exhaust down.
Pretty grueling fight here for Xantis as he's getting walked around. The Patella Piercers into the Fear Beyond Death takes down Xantis.
And that is just Xantis not respecting the unsealed spell in a big way. One more time. Really got to respect the patience with Dead FM that they play the map. You know, they understand that they've got themselves a gold lead, but their map is not in a great position. Udapon on the top side. So they just give up this dragon for free, instead trade it for some vision around the Rift Herald. That team fight presence that it gives you with the fear is just so unexpected at times.
Rift Herald, Detonation Focus Me. Looks like they'll be able to grab this. A little bit of presence from Kaboom here. Nicely done to knock Steel up, and they actually start to take control of the fight. Just a few more hits on a Rift Herald, but it's actually sitting untouched in the middle of the fight. Vivid's gonna throw on the stopwatch. Riev gets out of it. How is Rift Herald even still walking around as the kills start to go? Xantis in World Ender, but he could go down as he starts to heal a little bit. And they are starting to get the kills over off the Kaboom. Xantis now about to fall. One last shot coming in for Udapon, and Cheetan makes it with a sliver of health. Feeling the wind of the True Shot. Lever shredding it down to 2-man. Wait, it's going to be a quick walk over here from Xanten. He'll have a ward to throw down. 18, it just came back up, so he throws it in. It's all the way across the map as Ranger, so there's no smite there. Xantens can't put himself in the Baron pit.
The big thing as well is there's an objective to retreat to, so they can just take this mid lane inhibitor. They know there's not going to be any vision around.
Now they have tried year after year, but came up short in the playoffs now. With their first representation of Japan at the world stage, they're going to try to end it on Kaboom, but Kaboom goes in to start it off on their own terms. Riev close to going down, and he will fall. World Ender's there for Xantens, but he's going to come up short, and the team may lose him as well. Cheetan gets back to safety. 3 members of Kaboom alive may be what they need to stop this game from ending, and Detonation Focus Me is looking for the Nexus.
And Vivid is absolutely popping off right now, able to land a 4-man ultimate. They send their top laner back. He's teleporting in. They want to end the game now.
Santa Braum spawn. He's bringing in the presence. He's bringing in the safety. Happiness for Detonation Focus Me as they take down the first Nexus turret. 7-0 in a statement game as they look to break the tie against Kaboom Esports. And they will take down the Nexus, taking 2nd seed in Group C.
What a dominant performance across the board for the LJL representative.
Beautiful.
Dead FM, first time at Worlds and a statement game. And you can see they are rocked right now, Kaboom. That game was just over in a blink of an eye. 1 Baron, and they pushed to end.
And a Baron that was snuck as well. You consider after everything that's happening, the fights that go, it was not having vision on a portion of the map that swung the entirety of the game. And both teams
subscribe và chớ dislike và chớ unsubscribe.